Hey guys, Thomas Cecily Jr. here, aka Mustached. I'm here to review Dark Cove. Whew, what a movie. Horror movie where five pretty generic, pretty by the numbers characters end up going to this forest to smoke weed and do the drugs and yada yada yada. The five of them encounter these three others, and apparently one of them at a later point goes to rape one of the girls, and the two of the guys come in and rescue her, one of them, and then they kill him. They kill the rapist, and then it is a matter of then the other guys coming in and going, what's going on here? This bald-headed guy who's chill with them last night, and this other guy. So the five of them have to try to avoid things getting worse and out of hand. They had buried the dead body, and then proceeded to try to avoid telling this guy the truth, and then they eventually tell him the truth, and he goes nuts. He tries to choke one of the guys out, and then the same guy who killed the first guy comes in and grabs an axe and kills this guy. But they were talking about the cop knowing their number or whatever for their car, and thus the same ex guy, which is one of among the five, now proceeds to go after the cop guy. He almost kills him. And I believe he was going to get ready to kill the last guy that was with the group, but then he got shot by the cop, and then the remaining people pretty much get out. Whew. Anyways, this movie was so poorly paced. It took I want to say 30 to close to the hour mark just to get into the scenario getting out of hand, and the time we do spend with these characters are so poorly done. They're just not very interesting, one-dimensional characters. One's literally just a pervert, and that's his entire character. There's the boyfriend and girlfriend trope thing going on, and then there's the ex guy, he's going crazy, and then there's the other, I think that was all of them anyway, but whatever. Oh, there's another girl that was single or whatever, but yeah, this movie was very poorly paced, I think. It just took so long to get to anything happening. By the time it did, I was like, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care about these characters. I don't really care who dies. I don't really care for the killer. They try to give him a backstory near the end. It's whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. It's just so droll and boring and dull. And if I were to recommend a movie with a similar premise but a better execution, would be Eden's Lake. It shares a very similar premise where these two adults pretty much go to a beach just to chill out, and then these younger individuals come across, and then there's immediate tension pretty early on, and then things get worse and worse and worse. That movie is, like I said, I would highly recommend that over this. This movie, it's so many of the cliches, maybe with the exception of one of the people with them actually ends up becoming the killer. I don't think I've seen a horror movie, at least recently, that's done that. So at least I'll give the movie that much credit, but it just took so long to get to that point. It was just sighing. I was just going, gosh darn it. There was a point where the two girls wanted to leave, and I was just like, just go. Just don't listen to these other people who are telling you to look for the guy. and the other guy's like saying, "Oh, he's a killer, don't do it." And he doesn't want to leave either, or well, his situation's a bit more understandable, or it's like he can go out on his own, and he actually tried to and couldn't succeed because the guy was already there, so he had to sort of run back. Other than that, this movie doesn't have much to offer. It is just a poor movie, so I'm gonna give this movie a 3 out of 10. It was just not good. I'm so looking forward to finally finding a movie in the horror genre that isn't just the same old thing. There are a few, like, there's that one element surprise in the movie, but other than that, by the numbers, so predictable and so poorly paced. One of the worst paced movies I've seen recently. So with that being said, I'm Thomas Sicily Jr., aka Mustache Town, and I'll see you guys next time.